Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Today, we've got episode 3 of the Wrestling Review Show, hosted by me. So, this one, oh man, I don't even know how I'm going to say this, because this one was violent tonight. This show was violent. AEW Dynamite, but this is not your ordinary AEW Dynamite tapings. No. This was AEW Dynamite Blood and Guts. Now, when you guys think Blood and Guts, you guys think of the disturbing stuff, but this is wrestling's like best match that they could ever come up with. It's 2 rings and then a giant steel cage. No DQs, and you can only win by submission or surrender. Now, let's get into it before I go crazy. So the first match of the night was the women's Blood and Guts match. Yeah, women for AEW is getting a Blood and Guts match now. And we got to witness that firsthand tonight. I give that match a 10 out of 10, bro. Like, bro, the women go all out for this shit, dude. Like, I'm not even kidding. They go all out for this shit and they don't disappoint. And then the winners were Megan Bayne, Marina Shafir, Mercedes Moné, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Thekla, I don't know how you say it with that last one. But they beat the team of Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa, Chris Statlander, Jamie Hayter, Harley Cameron, and Willow Nightingale by verbal submission. I kind of would have liked it to see if they would have won by surrender, because last year the men won by somebody surrendering on their opposing teams. So I would have wanted to see them continue with the surrendering ending of the match, but either way, 10 out of 10, the women delivered, and it was just the greatest thing ever. Now, the next one was a Falls Count Anywhere match between Hangman Adam Page and Powerhouse Hobbs. Like, literally, with these Falls Count Anywhere matches, they also don't disappoint with these. But they literally went all out in the arena, and the winner of that was Hangman Adam Page by a lateral press pinfall. Now, could it have ended by shenanigans? Yes, and there probably was a bunch of shenanigans throughout the night with that match. But I'm glad that Hangman won, and I'm hoping he wins at the pay-per-view in a couple weeks. So I'm rooting for you, dude. You better win, or this is not good. And then, what else did we have? The AEW World Tag Team Champions, which is what I'm holding. The champions came out to protect Ricky the Dragon Steamboat from FTR. Because FTR were going to pile drive Ricky Steamboat in the ring, but then the champs, Brodito, came out to save him, because Brodito's facing FTR at Full Gear for these tag titles. Brodito, I hope, should win, because it's really what all they can do right now. Brodito needs to lose it to, like, a big name from, like, outside the company. If they ever come into the company, they need to lose it to, like, a big name. So, that was perfect. I'm glad Ricky the Dragon Steamboat didn't get pile driven through the damn ring. But, yeah. And then, last but not least, the men's War Games match. Not War Games. I'm thinking War Games because of Survivor Series. The men's Blood and Guts match is what I meant to say. Now, I already know there was a bunch of blood throughout both Blood and Guts matches for the women's and the men's, because I saw a picture at the end of the night for the women's matches where pretty much all the women in that match were covered in blood. So, we know the women's match ended with blood, and we already know that the men's Blood and Guts match ended with blood on everybody. And the decision I have with the Death Riders, I believe, is like terrible right now. Like, adding Daniel Garcia to the group was not needed, and it was not necessary because they were doing just fine without him. But of course, John Moxley had to be a bitch and bring in Garcia. So Mox did not do good on his part there. But the men also delivered in that match. I don't really care who won that in the main event because it like over-delivered and it was the best match ever. So either team could have won. But the whole Blood and Guts match, I give a 30 out of 10, bro. Like, that show was top tier stuff. And I'm excited to see how this leads into Full Gear and World's End coming up later this year. World's End comes up in December in Chicago, which I'm hoping we can go, because if I do, that'll be my first World's End that I go to. And then Full Gear is on November 23rd, I believe. So I'll definitely do a video on that. And if I don't go to World's End, or I do go to World's End, I'll do a video on that nonetheless. But those are the next two AEW ones they have lined up, other than the scheduled Dynamite and Collision result stuff videos. So there you guys go. AEW Dynamite wrestling review in the books. Give it a 10 out of 10 on the entire show. And if you guys want more, I will have another one Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. And I just want to say, AEW is where the best wrestle.